Alright. I guess there's a lot of shit that came up on this. I haven't seen in a while. Points allocation, few meals, box, separations. Okay, so new monsters. Ooh. And it's been forever. Oh yeah, I forgot I started playing with the mallets. Fucking love the mallets. Yeah, I think I made the cat armor out of the Bahamut. That Bahamut dragon was a bitch to fight. Monster Hunter World has a habit of giving you a lot of free DLC and free events and things like that. They had a Mega Man event a while back.
A Ryu one too.
Oh yeah, Ryu one. I forgot all about that one. There's a lot of skins.
Preparations are complete, and the burner in my heart's cooking at full blast. Let's keep Celiana safe, Pard.
So many quests, so many skins, so many just so much stuff. Take a look at my item pouch really quickly. It looks like I could probably restock my supplies. No, I don't need meat in my inventory, but everything else I have. Yeah, let me see here. I think I should be able to show you some of this equipment I got. Make sure I have this one saved really quickly. Okay. Like, for example, with Ryu. Changing my outfit to Ryu. And there's other outfits too. He is, yeah. He's one of my lower ranking armor. So I don't think I would want to take that one into a actual
gunfight.
Yeah. It's definitely best to get to know the creatures you're fighting and then take the appropriate weapons. Each weapon is useful for how you're gonna kill, like if you need pieces off the creature. So like horns and bones and things like that you could break easily with a hammer, but if you need like tails and things like that, you want a knife or a bladed object to actually cut through a creature's armor. or a tail off or a limb off. Let's see here. So much. Master rank, let's see here. Let's do optionals. How do I actually want to kill? Holy fuck. Yeah, so like, let me find one. 'Cause we talked about the Pookie Pookie. Let's see here. I think he appears in this one. I'm gonna show you the alternate form of Pookie Pookie. I'm also gonna go grab me some food before I go in there and try to fight this thing.
I'm just doing my loadout, so
What weapons are you good with so far, babe, that you found on there?
I mean, I'm good with whatever, I just need to know how to use it.
Yeah, and you always want to be able to eat before you head off on a hunt too. So if you're looking for things like, if they do a lot of elemental damage, you want to do something with elemental resistance and things like that. Certain foods will give you health. Certain foods will keep you from fainting, or will like forgive one of your feints, so it won't count against you. Certain foods will give you more stamina. It just really depends on what type of thing you're going for. Getting all the cat tools helps you out with each creature as well. It definitely make sure that you'll be able to survive. It'll give you health. The trapper cat will help you trap the creatures. Because with each monster you could either capture or you could hunt or kill. Capturing will help you net more items off the creature that you're trying to fight. Oh my, he just dumped me out in the middle of nowhere. Let's just fast travel to this camp. That looks badass. Okay. Now we go on a hunt. And being able to craft your items quickly, that's going to be another huge thing for whenever you're going out on hunts and things like that. Because you always want to be able to stay well stocked on a lot of your items. A lot of this game is preparing yourself for each creature that you actually want to go and hunt. And you always want to be scavenging for all sorts of items, any and all items you could find. If you find honey, start stocking up on honey. If you start finding like random twigs, things like that.
Depending on
Just
what he's using too, because you know how my gun has different.
Yeah, for your your gun bows and all that.
Ammo's always a thing.
Yeah, if you're using like the gun lances and things like that, or
Small material.
the heavy lances. Yeah, you want to be sure you're getting the materials that you'll be able to make the different weapons for, or the ammunition for your weapon. These guys are annoying. Let's see here if I can find a... Oh. He's over this direction. He's upwards, so I want to go up.
I like that kill confirm.
Kill confirm was a lot of fun.
I'm just mad that you got kicked out of it.
I know, I got the very first one, I was like, really? Or the second one, actually. That's okay, this time now that Lee has my thing too, I'll be able to join you guys a lot easier.
Tomorrow we'll play after you. I want to level up some guns. Damn it.
You would go down. Okay, there he is. Yeah, and then each armor set gives you different stuff that you could use. I mounted his bitch. Oh, he's really angry now. Okay. We gotta hold on just for a second. Keep shanking him in his head.
Well, shit. Now me and Lee can play games.
Look him up on his face a little bit more. Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
My brother has it, so
And,
he plays it with her on PC.
And of course, depending on your build that you have, you want to be able to be sure you're always able to fuck them up in any sort of different way. There's multiple different things you can do for builds. It's so nice. Always follow them when they're wounded, yes. This build I have right here, it's all for like stun and impact. So I could knock him out unconscious like I just did. And the electricity just shows that I stunned him completely. The mantle I have on, what that does is it lets me dodge a lot easier. If I don't, it automatically dodges for me if I screw up an attack. Yeah, this one's a water one though. So he isn't as horrible, but he does have annoying ass water techniques. None of that. Let's fuck him up with my melee. Yeah, I really enjoy the hammer. It's a lot of fun to play with. Oh! Pookie material. Oh, you should see the freaking moves that you can do with the hammer whenever you're on a slope. Whew, gotta dodge that shit. Oh, that would have to get to be annoying. Let's see here. He's stunned again. Yeah, this build I did, I had to use a lot of jewels once you get to actually that area where you start customizing your armor and mix and matching it. You'll be able to figure out whether or not you want to do more of a stun build, poison build type things, if you want to do elemental type shit, or if you want to just do what you call it, knockout builds like this one specifically, or if you want to do what you call it, more tactical things. The charge blade is one that you have to be really on point with your attacks and things like that. Oh shit, that was close. Oh, you bitch. Thank you, cat. Yeah, this time he's getting a few good hits off of me. Let's see here. I think I have a... Yes, I do. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Be careful of those fucking frogs. And now he's unconscious again. Now he's stunned. He might be on his way to his hideout. Pretty much. I just told him he can't fucking play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore with this damn mallet. Okay, love.
My eyes are feeling heavy.
Yeah, and after you beat the shit out of them long enough, they'll crash out, and all I gotta do now is it's up to you on if you want to follow them back to the den and continue that last fight, or if you want to see if you can capture them, which I usually try to capture them. Just because it's a lot more easier. Oh, shit. It's a bat that I don't feel like fighting.
May!
Is she still being stuck up that food?
May! What a fucking bitch. Maybe from now on I should just start giving your mama snacks and food like the rest of that pizza.
Oh yeah. Capturing is... Okay, baby. I really enjoy that kill confirm as well. I can't wait to play again. Yeah, the capturing option is always nice. Once you get to that point, it'll show you how to capture. Oh shit, I mounted it. Ah, he's so fucking tired, he ain't doing shit anymore. Just gonna sit there and take it in the face like a good little bitch. And once again, you are down for the count, sir. Yeah. He doesn't have any more stamina. I guess I gotta find out where he goes to now. Do I have the stuff to capture? Okay, I have that. Do I have a trap to set for him? Yeah, I do. Okay, I can capture him. See, in order to capture a creature, you have to weaken them to the point where they're ready to go back to the nest. Or until they're like severely limping like that one was. Now, once you get to that point, oh yeah, you also want to mine as much things as you possibly mine whenever you can mine. Because when it comes down to crafting all your items and things like that, oof, you'll be surprised with all the shit you'll need. But anyways, yeah, see how he's sitting there limping and shit like that? You want to follow him back to his cage. Either wait till he goes to sleep, or just like keep him there, use the tranq bombs, and there you go. He's caught. So you always want to be able to put down the trap first, be able to capture him within it. Usually whenever he's asleep is more optimal whenever you're waiting for it. And then put the trap down and then sit there and throw the bombs. Or if you're just going to go straight for the kill, you could wait until he passes out like that. Or if you have like the perks that will put the creatures asleep, you could use like a hammer that puts them to sleep, or whatever weapon that has this sleep ability to it. And then just throw a shit ton of bombs, set them all up around their face, and then for you and your teammates or yourself, just get ready to blast them up with all the fucking bombs. So I mean, there's multiple different things you could actually do with it as you start playing around. And then all these items, of course, you could either sell or we'll grab Bombardier Jewel. You could either sell or you could turn around and just keep the material so you could use it for later whenever you're making armor pieces or other weapons. Because the weapons and the armor, it's really insane. I'll show you the forge here in a second. And this will give you an idea of how actually in depth this game actually can be.
Preparations are complete, and the burner in my heart's cooking at full blast. Let's keep Celiana safe, Card.
Give it some lead!
This guy at random, he'll bring back goods for you. I usually just buy whatever he has. I never really pay attention.
No problem.
Okay. You can now forge defender line of weapons at the smithy. These weapons are geared towards the Commissioned Defense Corps. Okay. Neat. So, let's look at the weapons and armors that you can forge. So starting off, you get the basics, of course, your normal iron and bone hammers and things like that. And I mean, that's great and all. But once you actually get down to it, the more creatures you hunt, the more of these trees unlock. And the more of these trees unlock, the more different types of weapons you could build of that certain type. And it branches out. So whenever you do start getting to that point of creating your different weapons and armor and things like that, you'll have to kind of know what weapons or what specific materials you're going to need. So yeah, for me, for this hammer set, you got this straight basic line right here. And of course each hammer will have different elements, things like that. Like these ones all deal fire damage. These ones do paralyzing damage, which is the tree that the hammer that I'm currently using is this one, Feroth ×3. It has a 450 paralysis damage type thing. It has 2 gem slots, which gives me 2 more additional attributes for it. These ones also have paralysis as well. You have a few ice ones, a few thunder ones, poison. These ones actually come from the Pukey Pukey. This guy has sleep, sleep hammer stuff, or sleep elements, water, and each weapon has certain things like that. Because you, one of the first weapons I learned how to play with was this one, the switch axes. They turned from a giant axe to a giant sword, which is one of my favorite ones. And again, this one too has its own set of skills. So I mean, it really just boils down to what you want to learn and how in depth you want to go into that tree for that specific playstyle, and then gear your armor and weapons towards all that. But that's just your weapons right there. Your armor, again, it's also equally as intense, because of course you get your full. You can view the armor too, what it looks like on you, if you got the full set of it. But each of these things are different versions of the stuff that you create. And then of course, once you get to actually looking at, like, whenever you're gonna go into your builds and find a different type of things you want, whenever you go fight someone, the skills on the right hand side are basically what you look at. So I mean, you have, like, if you're doing a build with thunder attacks, you want to have things with higher thunder attacks. If you're doing like what I did, like a hammer build or things like that. Oh yeah, these are also shows like the rarity of the armor too. And that one's electrical T-Rex, badass little fucker. Anyways, so like for me in this situation, let's see what I do. I end up going with like a couple of the Tigrex armor sets just because I wanted the earplugs perks, which basically what those earplugs do is whenever those creatures do a roar, it doesn't affect me as much, depending on if it was a small creature or not. But it also gives me like attack bonus boosts and things like that. The gem slots do help out a lot, so I could equip a different amount of additional perks, either more attack or more, earplugs or whatever the heck I wanted at the time. So I basically mixed and matched a bunch of these equipment, like this one too. This one gives me more agitator, so whenever the creatures are more pissed off, and if you don't know what the perks do, you can always check out what they do. It shows you the different levels of all the stuff that they could do. So I mean, the armors, they look simple, but you really do get to a point where they do get intense. And then each armor also has their own set of skills too, depending on if you have the bonus skill for this one's called Commission Alchemy, and it just means that if you wear like that many copies of the same type of armor, you get that additional added on perk. So like a Diabolus Ambition, basically that raises the maximum level of the Slugger skill. So if I were to be using something like that, it'll let me, melee, or how do you say, knock people out a lot more often for the Slugger skill. If you're using bows and arrows, you want to use anything that has critical draw. So, I mean, you kind of get the point where I'm going with all that. You just need to tailor the armor and the perks to whatever weapon you're using as well. So, I mean, all in all, I mean, there is a lot to go through. And of course, they do have the different armor sets that they went for, like you have the Witcher stuff. You have the Rayo. Yeah, and Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh yeah, you could easily lose yourself in this game. And again, it goes from that to augmenting equipment. So augmenting gives you additional power perks onto each of your weapons and things like that, depending on if you do decide to augment it. I don't think I augmented any of my weapons, actually. Or I might have augmented one. I don't remember which one I did. I spent a long time crafting different types. Because at a time, you're not going to end up with like only one hammer that you're going to use forever. You're going to more than likely create like a shit ton of different versions of the same weapon that you have. Just so you have the specific things that you're going to need to go into each battle. This is one of my favorite ones right here too. The Diablos one. Ooh, that fucking knocks some shit out of people. And of course, once you get into set decorations, you start getting into all these additional perks right here. And then a lot of it is these decorations, they fall based upon RNG. So you may be hunting creatures just to get certain decorations, just to have that specific special high-end build that you want to make. This is the build that I went with everything tenderizers. So hitting their weak spot does additional damage. This for affinity, and they have like, it won't tell you the specifics of thing. This was just for like critical damage, of course, but each of these perks, if they don't tell you exactly what like an affinity is or what things like that, it actually has a index and definitions of each perk as well that will tell you, explain to you things of what they are. So I mean, a lot of it does kind of get to that point. And then this right here on the right, those are like builds of everything that I have for each level of things. So critical eye, for example. Let's see here. Can't remember which one did critical eye, but yeah, right here. Yeah, that's the affinity type thing, where I boosted up its damage. I just focused all towards, you know, raw damage on there, stun, perks, things like that. But yeah. And then as you go along, of course, there's going to be way more different events to sit there and do. They'll always have these types of events that you go on and get a fight. Some of these creatures I'm not even familiar with, and I'm not even high enough to fight a lot of this shit. Like all those, I don't know what the fuck those things are, but I'm not even high enough level to fight those ones. Let's see here. I wonder if there's an arena one that I could just jump into. So Kinsects, those ones are a bit more tricky. So basically, those ones are going to be, I'll have to kind of pull it up over here really quickly, kind of give you an idea. I know Ray likes to use them a lot. Me, I'm not too like good with them. But basically, each of these Kinsects right here, they have little bug things that do different stuff, of course, as you know. This one, for example, does blunt damage, has an effect of blast, or so it does a blast effect. This one I got off a dragon that I killed a while back. So the bugs you get combined with, oh, how do you say, the different type of attributes your actual insect glaive does will determine on, like, say, the different combos you could do. So the Kinsects, you'll be able to use one that does more defending or more offensive type abilities. You'll gain attacks based upon whatever the bug brings back to you, as far as whenever you recall it to you, because you'll usually send out the bug. The bug will go to whatever creature you send it to. It'll gather whatever senses or things from it, or essence from it, and then it'll come back straight to you, to which it'll apply those effects to your body. And then from there, you'll be able to, you know, use that against the creature, either by beating the shit out of them with, you know, raw power, or, you know, more stability, faster healing, things like that. Oh, here's a fun creature. No idea if I'm going to be able to fight it. And also, if you forget to eat, you could always eat whenever you land at the camp. Like, I put so many hours in this game and I'm still not done with it. I still haven't even fought this weird little Super Saiyan monkey that came out a while back. I'm gonna go with the healthy platter. And this is one of the other fucked up creatures. A lot of it is learning their attack patterns too. Alright. See, I forgot what you did. Whew. Oh my god, you're a scary son of a bitch, aren't you? Shit. Oh. Pikachu. Oh, I was pissed. Ow. Oh, fuck. Gotcha. Whew, it's all good, Ruben. Starting to wonder if I made a mistake fighting this thing. I don't remember quite its movesets, and it's a scary creature. Ooh. But yeah, a lot of it is just learning their attack patterns. Once you get their attack patterns down, you'll pretty much be set to fight pretty much each creature. Of course, even then, some of their attack patterns are kind of a huge pain in the ass to dodge, even whenever you do see it coming. Okay. Use some of this super mega potion here. Use this Dragonator. Ah, fucking missed his face. Oh, and it's pissed. Whenever you're on fire, dodging, that helps put yourself out. Ah, he got me. But luckily enough, I put my cat perked high enough to where I'm able to resurrect myself. Ah, you got me. Let's see if I could do a different loadout. Change equipment. Oh, I think that's the one I went ahead and augmented. Which one was it? Was it that one or was it that one? It was that one. Okay. Alright, looks like I already did my eating there. So, what I'm gonna do is use one of these. And one of these. And the perks and everything like that, I believe, are universal between my Switch Axe, if I remember correctly. Oh, where are you? Oh, hi. A lot of what this one is, why it's such a pain in the ass to learn, is being able to learn how it how to guard. Because you can pretty much tank a shit ton of damage from blocking with this. This one, I guess I infused with both stun and ice perks. See? Trick with this one too is, as you're fighting them, what you call it, to charge up the the shield and the impact vials. So like the normal basic attacks I'm doing, charges the vials, and you can tell that based upon what you call it, the small sword. As I'm attacking with it and shit like that, it'll start glowing. Now, of course, you know, each weapon, as you know, you have to be sure you're sharpening them and all that crap. Ah, you whore. I think my cat is distracting him long enough. I lied. The cat was a lie. I'll eventually be able to sharpen my shit. Alright. There we go. So anyway. The gigantic axe form, that's what does the elemental damage a lot from the actual impact files that you fill up. So as you're going through, you can tell my vials are changing color. So once those get to a certain color or red, I could charge it up into my shield, or charge the vials up. And then once the vials themselves are charged up all the way, I could go back through and feed those vials into my axe. And then from that point, the axe itself will have, or the shield itself, part of the axe, will have additional defense. So I'll be able to take more damage from it, or whenever they do an attack on me. And then, whenever I do decide to go release the actual giant attack with that axe, then it'll be able to also, like I said before, deal way more damage to the creature as I'm fighting them. It has been way forever since I actually used this weapon. And of course I have the bow and arrow, which I fucking love the bow and arrow. Ooh. Where's my temporal? Alright, sir. See, and then go back through, and the shield is charged. Dude, all that would have actually probably prematurely fucked me if I didn't block any of that. Let's see if I could probably trap him underneath a few bricks again. Oh, damn. Nope, you got me. He's a strong-ass creature to fight, I'll tell you that much. And I can't remember how I did my bow and arrow build, but that one was always just a ranged one. You have to stay ranged, and you have to use a lot of perks towards stamina on that one. And then the arrows, you have to be really familiar with the different types of arrows that you have, because there's different types of elements for it. No, it's actually not. It can be, but depending on how well everyone works together. See, whenever you fight with teammates or other team members, the amount of feints that you have do not go up. So you still have a total of 3 lives among each of you guys. So if all, like, you and your other 2 teammates died at least one time, that's 3 of your lives right there. And so on the 4th feint, you guys are all knocked out of the round. So in that sense, it's not that easy. The creatures also difficulty, they hit a lot harder, they're a lot faster, things like that. They agitate a little bit more quicker. So in a sense, no, it's really not easier, but you do get a lot more reward stuff for it. Let's see here. Do I actually have a bow and arrow build? Because... oh, okay. So this is my switch axe I probably should have been using. This one has blast damage like crazy. And I believe this was my bow and arrow build that I built. Let's do one of my arena quests. Just so I can kind of show you a bow and arrow one. Sure, why not? Yeah, I don't expect to come out of this one alive. Alright. So I'm gonna go and grab a food really quickly. Alright.
You can switch to your slinger while aiming your weapon.
Oh, I pissed off the pickle. Okay. Whoa. See, I forgot. How do I do a Dragon Piercer again? I don't remember how to Dragon Pierce. Yeah, that one right there is an Odegaron, which she's also equally a huge pain in the ass to fight. Let's see here. Triangle circle, was it? Haha! Success. Oh god, he's gonna beat me with that another motherfucker. So, Dragon Piercer for a bow and arrow, it's the strongest thing you could use with one of those, especially against creatures like that big. Because what it does is it shoots straight through their body, the one arrow, and it pierces them. The bigger they are, or if you could hit them down the longest part of the length, more than likely you're going to end up doing significant amount of damage to them. The downside is once you inactivate Dragon Piercer, you can't really move until after it's done. The Odeguron has a horrible thing. It makes you bleed whenever he scratches you. And in order to make it to where you're no longer bleeding, you kind of have to be able to. Oh shit! Oh, quad caught it. But you have to crouch. Oh shit! I missed that aim. My. Damn. Probably gonna knock me out with that one. Maybe it's stunned. Fuck. Oh, that cat saved my ass. Don't ever want to get hit by that damn thing. Crouch long enough and good. Oh god, he's gonna throw it at me. Alright, let's see here. I have no idea how much health that fucking pickle has, but that was a really nice one right there. Ah, shit. Oh, he killed that Odie. Pickle killed the Odie. It's called the Devil Joe for its actual name, but the internet's dubbed this thing the Pickle. Just because he looks like a giant pickle. Alright. And that's the death of the pickle. AKA Devil Joe. You get sick looking fucking weapons from this dude too. That wasn't the Titan I was scared of though. No, the bitch I was worried about mainly is this one that's coming up. I don't think I'm equipped to fight this next one. Here it comes. This is an Elder Dragon. One of the many that you'll fight. You cannot capture these things. Traps will not work on them. This one's called Linestra. A female version of the fire one. And this one is very fucking devastating with its abilities. Way more aggressive than the male. What makes it so terrifying is its fire abilities that it has. That fire ability stays whenever he does its burning attacks and things like that. For the boy version of this dude, not so much. Its fire perks won't stay active on the floor like that. Not for that long. What makes these guys scary is the fact that it has a finishing blow, or a finishing perk on it. And this guy, whenever it does this, it makes like a giant supernova. Doesn't really give you much of an out whenever you fight them either. Shush, girl. Mimi, calm down. You can at least use status elements on them, so like paralysis, sleep, and things like that. Oh, let me see if we can find this top the highest I can put the girls out. Because they are. I don't know if you can hear them. Oh man, I can't hide. Yeah, give me a second. Okay. Actually, which one has my fireproof stuff on it? This one should be fine. Okay. Where's my healing potion? Lucky for this mantle. Oh shit, that's the thing, gotta watch out for it. That's a supernova blast. This cold drink, that's what I needed there, and then yeah, I know I'm not wearing all the right equipment for that specific dude, but it's okay. And part of which normally I would be wearing is the fire mantle. Basically what that does is it reduces the fire damage from the creatures that I fight. So I would have probably survived that if I had that one on. When they thrash, you want to hold R2 whenever you mount them. And just so you keep your stamina. And then whenever they stop thrashing, you just keep whacking them. You can tell when they're thrashing about, of course, whenever the whole screen turns red like that. And then it stops. Alright. Yeah, I kind of got a good beat on him with that last part. Surprised I actually took it out. The last mantle I used was called Rocksteady. It does not negate any damage I take from the creature, but it does negate the trimmers whenever they do slam the floor, their roars, and pretty much all that. So it allowed me to continue my combos, which helped me out with the knocking that bitch out. So, kudos. But those are the three things that you'll commonly see me use: is those bow and arrows, this hammer, and that sword and shield. And those are just three of the different weapons that you could go back and use. The hammer, I like it because you could run up the wall and do that whole spinning thing that I did in the air while it does damage. Jump attacks, like whenever you jump off a cliff and attack them, that also does what you call mountain damage, or mounting damage. And mounting damage lets you, do as I did to that creature, just mount on top of them. But, alright, Ruben. I am going to get me some sleep so I could head over to your house tomorrow with Zach. We're going to head over there about, like I said, 11 o'clock, roughly, so I'll more than likely see you at that point in time. Bring these dogs in, because I know they're probably going to start scratching and all that crap, too. Oh, if you want to come over here, sure, yeah, you could come over here then. I thought we were going over there. Yeah, then, sure. Yeah, that works even better, I mean. So yeah, just whenever you're ready, just come over here around, so like I said, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We'll cook up the grill and we'll start.
Preparations are complete and the burner in my heart's cooking at full blast. Let's keep Celiana safe, Pard.
But alright, Ruben. I'll see you tomorrow whenever you get here. Yeah, that works. I'll set an alarm. Alright. Night, Ruben.